Question for both of you first. What kind of a year are we having, Linda?
This has been a very busy year. It's been a good year. We have a lot of activities that our members have been participating in. CAUV, Current Agricultural Use Value. We've been having meetings with our members on that. We have involving our state representatives at some of the meetings, and we had a farm forum at Bowling Green this past month.
Let's stop for just a minute and talk about that farm forum. What were we trying to do there, and was it a success?
Yes, it was very much a success at Bowling Green State University. We had over 250 people at the meeting. The most important part of it, it was an educational process because the Farm Bill is so complex. People don't understand. They think they do not have to do anything, and they do. They have to make decisions this fall and early spring next year. So it's very important that we try to help work not only with our members but other individuals across the state.
Yeah. Joe, what's your take on how we're doing this year?
I would agree with Linda. This has been an action-packed year just because issues have come up, not only the Farm Bill, but we've had our ongoing country of origin labeling and product identity issues. And you know, there's been a whole host of things, not to mention the water issues that we've come to have to deal with here recently. And these are things that really profoundly affect farmers, and they're important to everybody across the whole universe. Whether they're farmers or whether they're urban or suburban people, they're important issues. And we have been, you know, our positions I think are well crafted, middle ground, common sense positions. And I think a lot of people have given us some credibility and said, hey, yeah, let's listen to the Farmers Union point of view. Linda's been great at putting together these programs that we present. We're in the middle of developing another one to address this water quality issue and agriculture's aspect to it. And so, you know, it's been a very busy year, but very gratifying in terms of the attention we've gotten and the praise that we've gotten from people all across Ohio.
What will be the overarching principles, Joe, that Ohio Farmers Union is going to follow as this issue of Lake Erie, algae blooms, and agriculture's role continues to unfold?
Well, first of all, we know that this is an incredibly serious issue, something that we can't dismiss, we can't stand away from. We know that farmers have to be part of the solution, and most of them all. Farmers Union has had a long-standing position that, you know, farmers need to take their place at the table. We need to be accountable for what we do. But when we're enacting programs, if we go to the regulatory issue beyond voluntary, then there needs to be targeted and limited focus, because people in the state of Ohio, whether they be Department of Agriculture, Department of Natural Resources, whoever they are, they have limited resources. So we need to do enough testing and analysis to know where those hot spots are. You don't just apply a boilerplate or a Band-Aid issue across the whole state. You look for those places that need taken care of, and you apply your limited resources in those areas. In that way, I think we're going to get the most bang for the buck for whatever regulatory actions have to take place, and you're going to be really applying the regulatory authority or the regulatory fixes where they need to be. You know, most farmers are doing a good job of keeping nutrients on their land. Wherever it doesn't happen, wherever those water quality issues really start to percolate up, that's where we need to focus our attention, and that's where we need to focus our resources.
Linda, finally, speaking of Toledo and these issues, we have a great concentration of members in Northwest Ohio. We're going to have an opportunity coming up for them here pretty soon, aren't we, in the next month to hear more about this?
Absolutely. We don't have the location tied down, but it's going to be September the 22nd. And with that, we will have Dr. Jeffrey Reuter. He is with Stone Lab, OSU, along with the Ohio Environmental Council. Perhaps it might be Jack Shaner. And also Greg Labarge. He is OSU Manure Management. Yeah. And so, plus we will be inviting all of the House and Senate Agricultural Committee members, along with Edna Brown, who is a state senator. She just introduced Senate Bill 356, and Representative Mike Sheehy, he introduced a bill called House Bill 356. 611, thank you. And I know that Senator Brown, he is inquiring about this along with Marcy Kaptur, so our congressional people. So we want to get everyone involved. It's going to be open to the public. Watch Facebook. We'll be making the announcement soon. It will be in the Ohio Country Messenger and on our website.